Hi everyone, welcome back to the 100 Day Project. Today is day 6. It is April 7th, 2019. I've already colored all of this up except for the two little dragonflies. I got this picture from Pinterest. I cannot remember who designed it, but what I will do is I will go into my save pins hopefully and be able to link it down in the description box. If not, I do apologize, and if you know who did it, let me know so I can give the people proper credit. I want to do so all this right here, I don't know what this is supposed to be, and I'm not coloring. I figured this is probably a dragonfly off the side, but I'm just going to focus on these two, and I pulled out these three colors to color in because everything else is kind of flat, mute, and I didn't want to, I wanted to add some like little sparkle to it, so that's what I have. Excuse the beeping in the background. The big roommate should be home today. And change the batteries in this fire alarm. You know, I love, smoke detectors. I love that someone created smoke detectors. I even love the fact that they are annoying. But when they're in your house, so this guy will be blue. And I really thought about making, you know, when most dragonflies, the ones that I've seen and tried to catch when I was a little child, crazy, I know. The wings are sheer, but you all know that, I mean, we're on day 6, right? I'm not there yet. Maybe day 80. But I feel like since it's a fantasy, you know, it's not I'm coloring with some gel color pens. It's a fantasy of out of my head. I figured we'd be all right. Trying to see which way is best. Oh, that looks great, just like that. I did want to keep a lot of the stuff traditional in the sense of what it would be in nature, but even the lily pads, I didn't pull out any extravagant in colors like all the markers because I was trying to use the ones that I have closest by me. I've been putting the other markers up away, so I was like, whatever you have in your little drawers, which you'll use, and that's what I decided to do. But I feel like I want to keep that traditional, but I was thinking I should make it like pink and yellow. So I originally pulled out a color that I thought was pink and yellow, and it turned out to be like orange and another color. So I was like, oh, no, abort, abort, abort. So yeah, that's what I did. Now I know nothing about dragonflies besides the ones that I've seen. Maybe a few on some kids' cartoons, but you know, like I don't know what they do. I know frogs eat them. I know that they can be annoying sometimes, but I'm quite sure they're here for a reason. Everything is, but I just don't know the reason. I haven't did much research into it. I'm not that, you know, concerned about like what they do. I think they add beauty to the world, and that's really my take on dragonflies. I remember I was watching, what is it, A Bug's Life, a long time ago, and one of the ladybugs was on there, and I don't know the main characters of A Bug's Life, but I remember it was like, aren't you a lady? He said, that's, and you know, the bug had, I think he had a little beard, but he was like, that's just that's the title of us, but all of us are not girl bugs or whatever. And I was like, oh, interesting. I don't think I never really thought about the sex of bugs and stuff like that when I was a child. I never thought, oh, that's a boy or girl, but I know that in Texas, in Houston, in the summertime, the love bugs, it would be bugs that were connected together, and you know, we assumed that they were a boy and a girl because they were connected and they were like mating or whatever. I hated those love bugs. Like, it's certain bugs that I just cannot deal with. Love bugs is one, and if you live in a place where they have cicadas, oh my goodness. I lived in Maryland. And I think they only come out with every 10 years, some odd number, some not like odd number, but like a weird number that they come out from underground. It takes that long for their eggs to hatch and crawl from the depths of the earth up to the surface to mate again and get ran over by cars. There's so much and all that crunching. Oh, anyway, if you know, I'm quite sure you know what I'm talking about, because I don't think they're just in Maryland. It's like a few states that they're in, and they're annoying as all get out. So cicadas, love bugs. That's when I was young. I haven't seen them, the love bugs, in San Antonio as much as I would see them in Houston when I was growing up. Those are probably the love bugs, because they are all over. They get on your car. They're just all flying in swarms. And I don't like bugs, as you all know, because when I was a child and I lived in Brenham, Texas, I had a run-in with a whole bunch of flies that got in my face and stuff, and I freaked out. So if you ever meet me in person and we go hang out somewhere and it's bugs, pull out the camera. You're gonna get a good show. It is raining here. So yesterday I looked at the forecast on my phone, and I think it was 20%. So I heard the thunder as I got ready to record the rest of this section, and it said it was, every hour it says how much rain it's supposed to be. Like my aunt asked me a couple of weeks ago, maybe last week, and so it says it's 1%. She was like, really? This should just say 0. I said, no, that's, they're trying to be as accurate as possible. And then so yesterday she asked me, I said, I think it's like 28%. She said, why can't they just say 30? Like, she does not like that they're being so precise or approximate. But now it says it's 98% chance of rain. I just thought it was funny. I started to screenshot it and send it to her, but I don't think that she would understand. I'm going to go ahead and do this wing, even though I feel like I'm going to cut some of this off anyway, like the rough raw edges. I do feel like I'm going to cut that off, but for the sake of my sanity, I'm going to go ahead and do this. I was watching, so when I am watching TV with the little one, or when he's playing with his trains, I tend to watch YouTube videos, like game videos, because you guys know that I guess you could say I'm a gamer first, I guess. I don't know. I love this. I'm not going to shade this in yet. I'm going to let that ink dry some. And while that ink is drying, I'm going to go ahead. I like the pink a lot more, I'm finding. So what I think I'm going to do, excuse the swirly swirl, is I am going to attempt to stripe this bug out. I don't know how it's going to work, but we're going to see. So I was watching a video gamer, and he played a video game and he couldn't pass the level, so he goes to the next level. And then he was like, I was thinking about this all night, like the whole day. I had to try it again, and he got it. He was, he succeeded. I just find it so cool. Sometimes you get so consumed with what's going on, but I just like that he came back and was like, I got it. So that's what I usually watch, like video games or pop culture commentary, when I'm sitting there needing not a lot of concentration. But like when I watch the crafty people, I always want to see what you're actually doing. I watched a video, and I know everyone's situation is not the same, but I just do not like watching videos. And this was a pop culture video where you have to read so much. Come on now. Come on. Cut us some slack. And I don't know. I don't like reading videos for whatever reason. I'm going to color this backwards. So you see how this has pink nothing, pink nothing. I'm going to go pink like that. And then I will go back in once it dries. Or I'll probably do this purple, this blue, purple color on the inside of like one area. Okay, so we are finished. This is day 6. April 7, 2019, and this is the finished product. Thank you all for watching. Until next time, happy crafting.